Hey everyone, Richard Hislop here with freedomlifenow.com, and in this video I want to talk about how to overcome adversity in hard times. It's been a while since we've come at you with a video, so I'm super excited to be back. With that note, before we dive into the content, I just want to say there's a bunch of more videos coming back at you. I'm really going to focus on growing the channel as well as our freedomlifenow.com blog, as well as I'm revamping the Freedom Life Now Toolkit, so stay tuned at freedomlifenow.com for all of that new content, as well as here on the Freedom Life Now channel. But let's go ahead and dive in. How do we overcome adversity and hard times? And this comes back to stemming what I want to share with you guys about what we've been going through, what I've been going through. A couple months back, and one of the reasons we've been so quiet is because our online business just hit a hard time. We hit a wall that we weren't expecting. And that's life. And not only is it life, but it is business. And how do we deal with that? How do we overcome those difficulties, adversity, when we encounter them? And to be honest, this last one was a big blow. Like, it really, really set us back. It really rocked us. And Lindsay and I are going to, and if you don't know Lindsay, if you've seen her yet on the channel for some of our other videos, my wife, Lindsay, it really hit us hard. And we had to make some real life adjustments because of some of the adversity we encountered in our business and our online business, and now we're working on recovering and recouping from that. And it's like, when things like that happen, what do you do? And hopefully I'm going to do a video coming soon in the near future where Lindsay and I can really just talk about that, where her and I can kind of tell our story a little bit more in depth. But in this video I want to talk about what we're doing, kind of what happened and what we're doing to overcome some of those things. The nuts and bolts of it, and kind of the short of it, was that we had two really businesses and sources of income that were really equaling around $5,000 per month online for our business that we had spent a year and a half building. And lo and behold, it was all through affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is where you kind of leverage other companies' products and you can kind of market those online for yourself and make a commission, which is a great way to make money online. And we learned some from this failures. We've learned a lot that are things that we're going to do differently going forward and kind of rebuilding our income. But essentially what happened is two businesses that we were really leveraging went out of business and became no more. And overnight we found ourselves in a position of a couple months where all of a sudden we were going from income, living life on our terms, to making a $5,000 a month, making a lot of money, to nothing. And you've heard this story before. Like back a couple years ago, I know you may have heard entrepreneurs talk about the big Google algorithm change, where they were making all this money online and then Google made a change to their algorithm and overnight their business was gone. This was a little bit different of a story of how two companies completely went under that we were dependent on, we were relying on, but then all of a sudden our business was found making no income. And you can imagine how devastating that was for us. All that work, all that time, all that effort, a year and a half of what we believed was our future, our dreams. And now that's adversity, that's overcoming, and that's learning how to encounter that hard time and that adversity in life and in business. And we had to make dramatic changes. I had to go back to a full-time job and employment, which now I do. And then we had to say, well, what was all that? What was our dreams? What was all that effort we put in? Our Freedom Life Now channel, our Freedom Life Now blog and website. And all I can say is that we can have two reactions to adversity in hard times. We can either give up and decide to call it quits, or we can realize that upon every success in life, you're going to encounter adversity and failure along the way. That's just business, and that's just life. And if you study successful people, you realize that every single one of them at some point in time had to overcome adversity, had to overcome some kind of struggle, some kind of setback that they didn't expect, and they had to push through that to their ultimate success and where they are today. And many entrepreneurs that you see today with successful businesses, many successful entrepreneurs that you look at and you study today, you realize that they had to overcome and go through adversity. And so we looked at that and said, well, that's okay. Yeah, that hurt. Yes, that was painful. Yes, now we've had to completely change. I've had to go back to work, and we've had to regroup ourselves, which now we're doing. And we had to pick ourselves up and get on our feet and just say, you know what? We're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. We're not going to let adversity and bad things that we encounter in our life keep us from our ultimate dreams, our ultimate goals that we have. And, we all know that success is built upon failures. That when you have a failure, that's just a learning opportunity. That's just a learning opportunity for you to learn and do things better the next time. You learned some of the things, what not to do. And we got some of those takeaways. We've got some of those very important takeaways from the failures that we've had with adversity. For example, I can name some of them, like don't depend so much on other businesses for your income when you grow a business. Diversify, have multiple streams of income, and that's going to be the way that we really grow at this time, but also looking at platforms where your business and income can be more sustainable. Products, selling your own products, selling different things, and I can share more of exactly what we're going to do to now overcome these challenges, how I'm going to fix it, how we're going to go from here, and we're going to build this income back. We're going to build our income back up online. We're going to build our businesses back up, and we're going to make them more sustainable and stronger because of all the lessons we've learned. Now, the good thing is this. Over the last couple years, when you encounter adversity in your life, you can decide how are you going to look at that? How are you going to interpret that? Are we going to approach it with a victim mentality of just like, oh, this happened to me. Oh, poor me, it was that thing that caused me to fail. I'm giving up. I'm going away. But we can choose to look at life from a victim standpoint and just cause it to completely defeat us. Or we can say, what am I learning from that? What is the good that's come from that? How have I grown from that adversity? How have I grown from that hard time? What's the good that I can pull out of it so that next time it makes me stronger, or from here on I can apply what I've learned to actually get better results, more sustainable results? Or how can that make me better as a person? What can I learn from those experiences that I've had, the adversities, the hard times? What can I learn from that to make me better? How can I make sure that those things don't happen again? How can I what can I do? What did I learn from those things? And that's really, and as long as you've learned from your adversities and your hard times, that helps you overcome them. It helps you go through them. It helps you give you hope for the future that you're not going to have to endure that again. And that's exactly what I've been focusing on, and what we've been focusing on now is like, what can we learn? What can we take away from those adversities, from that hard time that we went through? What can we learn from that business failure? Because if you learn from that, it's not really a failure. It's just a setback on your way to success. It's a learning experience that becomes your greatest asset. Because those little failures actually in the long run, as long as you don't give up and you keep going and you learn from them and you make adjustments so that the next time it doesn't set you back, they become your greatest assets in life. And that's why so many entrepreneurs talk about how success is built upon failures. It's built upon the adversities that you counter and the hard times you go through, and how you handle those and learn from those and apply them to your business or to your life going forward. Yeah, it's painful and it hurts, but at the same time, if you use that to your advantage and you learn from it, it becomes to serve you. It serves you in your future. It benefits you in your future. It gives you gain in the future because of that. And that's how we have to decide to look at it. And that's how we are looking at this going forward. So you have to, in overcome adversity, you have to learn how to be thankful for every experience you go through, even when it's a hard time. And for us, that was a hard time that rocked our world and rocked our reality. But I've had to pick myself up and say, okay, what can I learn from this? What am I thankful for? How did I grow? I grew so much in that process of building those businesses and building that income, and all that I learned, this tremendous amount that I've learned and grown. and now saying, okay, you know what, I'm thankful for all that. I'm thankful that I got to, because now I can apply that to my business and my future and do things the right way. I can take what I've learned. There was a lot that I did right, you know, it wasn't that I necessarily did things the wrong way. So I can take the things I did right and enhance those and grow on those. And I can take the things that maybe didn't work out the way I wanted to and say, what can I learn from that? Let's do that a different way. Let's tweak it. Let's do that this time where it's sustainable, it's lasting. But being thankful for what you encounter. Having a thankful heart, not just one that's a victim mentality of, oh, life's happening to me, but being thankful for every experience that you go through will help you, and it helps us to just overcome that adversity, you know, and say, and that's the way we have to be. We have to focus on the positive. We have to focus on what can I learn from the failures or the setbacks I've had, and how do I go from here, and why am I thankful? And even just saying that and voicing to yourself of, hey, why am I thankful that I went through that? What did I learn? What was the good that I can learn from that? What will I not do again? And what are the things that I did right that I need to do more of and do consistently? And so all those things really, and just taking a step back and really like looking at your scenario and looking at the setbacks you've had and the adversity that you have in your life and the hard time you're going through, and trying to draw all that good out of it, the thankfulness, but also the good and the learning experiences out of it, will really empower you to just overcome your adversities and overcome the hard times, so that you can go forward from here and really get the results and success you're really after in the long run. And that's exactly what we're going to be focused on doing. I'm excited for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't yet checked out our Freedom Life Now Toolkit, we're revamping it. It's about to be live again soon, so go to freedomlifenow.com, check out the blog, stay tuned to this channel. I would like you guys and like to ask you to consider subscribing to our Freedom Life Now channel here and hitting that bell for notifications, because now we're really focused on going from here, releasing new content. We're going to build our business the right way to where it's more sustainable through all the things that we've learned. And we're going to share the journey. We're going to share it with you guys because we want to help other people not to encounter the pitfalls that we've had, but also to learn how to build a sustainable online business and overcome the adversities that you guys face in your life and on your journey to success and passive income. And I'm really going to be focused on now with the things I'm doing with the new business that I'm starting, and with also continuing to grow our Freedom Life Now channel. I'm going to be sharing all of this. I'm going to share our journey. I'm going to share us rebuilding that success to really help motivate and inspire you all to create a passive income lifestyle as well, and income online as well. So please stay tuned for more videos like this, and more videos related to online business, what we're going to be doing, as well as accomplishing and going after our goals. I'm super excited that you guys are here, and can't wait for to see you guys in the next video. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.